Aaron Andrews. He's wondering how you got booked for your first show. Like, were you just a DJ or did you already have music out?
So I already had music out. There's two first shows that I look at, or maybe like three, because it's kind of interesting, like what you would consider like the first show, I guess. Back in 2015. So I was like a sophomore in high school, I think. And I know I definitely was, because it plays into the story. I got approached by a frat in Texas, UT Austin, to headline, which I shouldn't be headlining anything at this point, because I had like 10,000. No, 2015. I had like 30,000 followers on SoundCloud. Like I had like a decent like little fan base growing. And so they hit me up. They're like, "Yo, do you want to like DJ our frat party thing? It's like a paint party." I was like,
Oh, great.
"Yeah."
SAE.
Sick. They offered me like a stupid amount of money for that time. Like,
Ooh.
I was shocked. Well, that also goes into the thing, like frats have way more money to spend. So like college frat shows, like even to this day, like the booking, like the fee is going to be like way higher than like any club show or festival, because they just have so much in that budget.
Yeah.
So I was stoked because I was like, I don't have a job. I'm in high school. Like I'm just chilling, you know? So, they're like, "Oh, how old are you?" And I remember, I don't know why I responded like this. It wasn't malicious, but I was like, "Oh, I'm a sophomore." Like that's what came out of my mouth. So they're like, "Cool." So they pay for my flights and my hotel, and they flew my dad out. And looking back, they're probably confused as to why I flew my dad out with me.
Yeah. If you're a sophomore.
Yeah.
High school.
So when I show up, they're like, "Yo, do you want a beer or anything?" And I was like, "No, I don't drink." And I'm also like under 21, but I also just didn't drink because, I also people definitely like underage drink, but I didn't, and I still don't. But and they were like, "Wait, like how old are you? I thought you said you're a sophomore." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a sophomore in high school." And they're like, "Oh shit, okay, for sure." Like I was like,
jokes on them.
Hey,
who knows if it would have even happened if you told them that you were a sophomore in high school? They probably thought you were a sophomore in college.
Maybe I wouldn't be here right now. That
There you
one
go.
show could have changed everything. Ripple effects.
So was the party lit or what?
It was pretty cool. It was like a packed house party. They had like a built-in wall like that they built to like act as a stage that was like separating things, and it was really cool. I had a good time. My dad had a good time, and then we flew back, and everything was cool. I remember, it was fun. Like that was like my first, I guess, literally show, but it wasn't a show. It was like a party, and I wasn't playing on CDJs. I had like an MPD like MIDI controller. It was just like Launchpad basically. I was just kind of launching clips of songs, and then I would like press a button to go down to like the next song and hit play. And it wasn't DJing. It was just performing, I guess. Because I was copying Big Chocolate, who was like, him and Skrillex were like my inspirations to make music, and Big Chocolate would perform like that. So I was like, "Oh, I want to do it like that." But then later that year, I got asked to do like 8 dates on this like driving in a car tour with Dirt Monkey and Jansen. And I did direct support for those, and those were like bar shows as well. And those I also did on the MIDI controller. So those were like my first, I guess, shows in venues.